Set to go, as it'll be the Eagles of Austin taking on the Washington Commanders.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
But you look at this defense.
They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ballgame because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9.
On play action, they'll throw. Going for the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. And touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Now a short one to Gesicki.
Room past the 35.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Clockway point of this first quarter. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
Badgley's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, Nick.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Eagles are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week. But
into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st down.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
They'll run with Pollard.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Amon-Ra St. Brown
from 3 yards out.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles off. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, you can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a 1st down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
You talk about this Washington defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group?
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter.
Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. (10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Commanders 10, Eagles 7.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Washington! Calvin Ridley, 46 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Still fighting for more. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up second. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. They'll set up a throw.
And this pass broken up.